God's final solution is not your perfect obedience. God's final solution is based upon Christ's perfect obedience. When it comes down to it, the main reason God doesn't always take away our reoccurring sin in our life is because the gospel isn't dependent upon our perfect obedience. Rather, the gospel is dependent upon Jesus's perfect obedience. Yes, God does command us to obey. He wants us to obey. But we're not saved because of our perfect obedience. Rather, our obedience flows out of the free grace that God gives us through Jesus Christ. We're saved because Jesus lived perfectly. He obeyed God even to the point of death on the cross. Because we are saved by grace, because of what Jesus has done, now we're given the ability to obey him. One day, you and I will no longer struggle with sin if we're Christians. God's going to make us perfect and glorify our bodies. But in the meantime, when we continue to fall to certain sins, God calls us to keep repenting, to keep fighting, and to keep depending on God's grace through Jesus Christ. As 2 Corinthians 12, verses 8 through 9 state, 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.